Hello traders and welcome, thanks for joining me. And this is the Dow on the daily. So we had all this selling in January, we picked it up in February, we've had a pretty sideways March, but the highs are selling. But if we break down here, then we're going to start testing 16,000, possibly wind our way down at this rate. Ordinarily this time of the year, normally seasonally, we would be picking up and running into April and May and then drifting down in the summer. But the bigger time frames, the weeklies and the monthlies, are very extended, and the bears are beginning to get their hands around the neck of this market. So, but very choppy, and that's typical of a market that's changing direction. Last year, any kind of dip, even to the 821 on the daily charts, were bought, and now we're getting just selling, pushing up. So it's a lower high at the moment, selling, lower high, and we could be getting ready to, like I said, come down and start to get some of these lows. Alright, so be on your guard. So that means we are, at the moment, we're still not seeing the selling in the pound. I am short this pound up here, and I'll add to the position if it starts to roll over. Why am I shorting something that's blue? Because this is just horrendous resistance up there, and I've only got a small position, so I don't mind if it gets stopped out. If it starts to work, then I can build on it, and that's what I would do in an area like this, rather than load my boots with shorts, only to see that close overnight in the Asian session. Okay, so I'll go over that technique in the next traders round table. The euro is short and looks shorter. Obviously we're above the 50 MA. It's tougher to short anything when it's above the 50 MA, but that does look as if 138 could cave in tomorrow if we see that, so watch out for that one. US dollar yen is back to 102, but I will steer clear of that for now, seeing as that's a lower close. Euro yen, that looked as if it could hold up and break up, but instead it's rolled over. So I would start to get short around about the 141 area. The pound yen is just clinging on still with what's looking like a reversal bar under the 50 MA now. Come in contact with the 50, rejected it, and now we're just stuck in the apex. Whichever way we come out of this apex, we're going to get a decent move, I think. So because of the strength of the Aussie, the Euro Aussie is really cracking. And the Euro Aussie is better because fundamentals of the pound are stronger, and the trending of the pound is stronger, and therefore the Euro Aussie was a better short. There's still time for you to get into this. There is a lot of support there, but if you get a pullback to 150.30, that is still shortable. So I think we're going to come down to at least 148.40 and possibly start to attack some of these lower levels. Once you come out of a pattern like this, a bit of a squeeze, it tends to be quite an aggressive move. So that's why if we come out of the pound, where are we? So we have a similar move like this. That looked all good until that broke. So we've got a decent move down there. That looked good until that broke. So if we come out of that, then I think we can at least retest these levels and possibly lower. Right. Let's go to oil. That's a good close. We had weak events, but fear factor in the markets is pushing this up. 99.50 is a pullback. The 200 MA on the daily has held really well. Whoops, don't need to do that. I'll get rid of that later. Okay, stocks. That was a reversal bar for X, United Steels. You know, that is a retest of that star. If you want to get in on this, the retest of that star 276 is a good place to get in with a stop obviously above the highs. That has been a strong stock, but it is very extended with the daily 8 some way away. Rig is struggling under that resistance. I would still, if that comes down to 390, I'd be a buyer of that if that holds. Tesla, hold fire, but could be about to get an opportunity to get in there. Any chart like this that gets that extended will always want to come and find the 50 MA. So if we hold here or just dip under to 200, that's a buy. So somewhere in here is a potential buy zone, but we've not got a buy signal yet. So we're still closing lower. So TSLA, watch out. That's a reversal bar. I think we're going to get a test of that hammer. If that's the case, I think that's a buy, because then I think we could get to 210. So 183 is still the entry on that one. So hold fire. And we need to, that's UK stock, that's the UK stock. Novorax, I suggested you might want to buy a pullback on that. I still think that is potentially going to come up, but give it, if you're not, give it one more day. If you're in it, fine, keep a stop under 400, because I think that could do something. Noble, sideways. Netflix, potentially holding here. I still think it's got oversold, but we might just dip to that trend line, 360. So hold your fire. I am actually, let me think, I actually stopped out of this one. And I took a short on, I saw this reversal bar. I took a short at the open, and it's just nicked me out. I hope that doesn't drop now, because that still looks incredibly weak. Although it's just closing higher. That is still shortable. Take a break of that bar. Goldman's, I'm just keeping an eye out. XCO, weak to sideways. ETFC, E-Trade. That's a nice drop. I still think that's got further to go. I mean, if you saw a pullback to, if not in this, saw a pullback to 240, I think that is still a trade. COG, weaker. Barrett Developments holding up. That's not good, is it? That's gap down and close lower. So that's getting up to be a very messy trade. I am actually in that one, so I'm slightly underwater here. I got in there on that pullback. I'm just holding my stop under that level there, but that is not looking good. Amazon coming into the daily 200, so sit tight. That has got support there at 337. Let's see where that one goes. AK Steel. Stand away. Okay. Alright, we'll leave it there and see you in the next update.